Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me again this week. This week, I'm going to be doing some scouting on some spots that are kind of far out there, long walk. Something I don't talk about much on the channel is I am a disabled veteran. I have really bad knees. Long distance walking can bother me sometimes. So after much research and much reading of reviews, I have decided to buy an e-bike in order to help me get out to the places that are a little bit farther away. I've chosen to go with the Windone E2 electric bike. As you can see, it is not a bad looking bike. It does have 7 different speeds, as well as a nice powerful motor in the rear, a very bright headlight, which is nice at night especially, so I can be seen. Has brake lights, everything else. So far I have ridden this thing a total of about 12 miles, I believe. And it's been a lot of fun riding it. I've gotten up to speeds right around 28 miles per hour with help, you know, giving it pedaling a little bit, letting the electric motor take most of the work. When just going on the electric motor, I think I've gotten up around 18 miles per hour. It's got good suspension. You hit a bump, it's got coilover shock on the front, or in the rear, and then it's got regular shocks in the front. So we're gonna give this a good try today. We're gonna give it a workout. One of the reasons I went with this bike is because of the reviews and the fact that it does have the nice fat wide tires with lots of traction, so it is good for off-road. So let's, obviously I'm gonna be carrying minimal equipment today. Like I said, I'm just scouting, but if we find a spot that's loaded, we'll do our best to clean it out. All right, you guys, so this is not sponsored by Husky, I promise you. I was looking for a good durable backpack with a hard plastic bottom so it would stand up. I was able to go to Home Depot and I found this Husky. It's got lots of pockets, lots of space inside. It's actually designed for carrying tools and stuff, so I do have a lot of equipment with me. Obviously I don't have the come along, I don't have, you know, the boat anchor, stuff like that, but it is nice enough that it's got a great space to hold my tripod, so I can take that with me, as well as all my other gear that I need. Look at these fish. That is a huge carp. I don't know if you guys can see them through the water. It's there's a bunch of them here too. So I know people come out here fishing, so we might find some interesting stuff. Let's see what we got on our first throw. Oh, I see a fishing reel. Oh, that one's been in there for a long time. And part of a bucket or something. Interesting. Okay, a lot of sticks down there, so let's see what I'm hitting. What do we got here? Rock. And some metal. Now, I really would like to fish that all metal bridge right there, but I'm a little hesitant to, since I didn't bring the boat anchor or the come along today. I mean, they're back in the car, but that's a long way to go with those 2 very heavy and bulky items. All right, so just finishing up at the first spot. I threw about 10 times. I really only caught that fishing reel and that piece of the bucket that were on the first throw. I did get a couple of old lures, a couple of catfish bells, nothing that you guys haven't seen 1,000 times before if you watch my channel. So we're gonna move on to the next spot. All right, so this is a spot that I've really been wanting to hit, but just too far of a walk to be able to drag the cart and the magnets and everything else. So I'm really happy I had the bike today to be able to come out and fish it. If I find some stuff here, I might be here a little bit longer than expected. There's something really big out there, and there is a lot of deep mud. I'm gonna keep working on it, see if I can get it out. Every throw here feels like you're pulling in, you know, the Titanic, because there's so much mud. Oh, there's metal poles straight down there too. Look at that. Just tons of mud. But there is something big and magnetic out there. My guess is a bicycle, but hopefully we'll find out. And whatever it is, I believe I am pulling it out of the mud, or I'm on a log or something. But I really do think I pulled it out. Look at all them bubbles, holy cow. All right, I am dragging something. It's not as big as I thought it was, but it is a bicycle. I was right. Let's get some of that mud out there. That's a muddy mess. It's missing the seat, missing the front wheel. What we got here? I can't read it. Something. Flower girls. Well, got a kid's bicycle. So the user submitted photos on Google Maps is why I really wanted to fish this spot. Looks like most of the graffiti's been painted over a couple times. But look at that view, guys. You know, a lot of times I'll magnet fish an area just for the view. This one didn't disappoint. This is pretty cool. All right, I am at a new park. Figured I'd show you guys this. So this is the display. Shows you, that's your odometer. You can change it from time to miles to kilometers. Shows you how fast you're going. You can change it to miles per hour or kilometers. Shows you your battery. It also will show you if you're like your headlights on. Well, see, it dimmed up, but then there's an icon right there with the headlight. The reason it dimmed up is because you wouldn't have the headlight on unless it was nighttime. So this thing is pretty cool. I'm enjoying it so far. Let's head on to our first spot. Yeah, we got the dock. I guess our first spot was really close. Let's go check this out. Alright, that dock was way too shallow. So we're gonna move on. So there is a lot of weeds here. It's kind of hard to pull my magnet through them, so I'm not expecting to find a whole lot. But hopefully we will. Hopefully we'll find something. If we don't, that means it's nice and clean. All right, so it's nice and clean, then we'll just move on to the next spot, which is much easier today than usual. Let's see. Let's see if we got anything on our first throw. We did not. We got nothing. Oh, we got a screw. We got a screw. Alright, I'll have to see if we found anything on our first throw here. It feels like there's stuff down there, but it could be rocks, could be sticks, trees. I did see some bubbles out there a little bit further, but that could be weeds, muck, who knows. So let's see. We can get some stuff. Got just a bunch of metal flakes. Second throw. Ooh, what do we got there? Oh, it's a fishing lure. I thought it was a keychain or something. Well, it hasn't been in there that long. That's kind of a cool one. I'll leave that for the next fisherman that visits this spot. Let's see what we got. We got something shiny on there. Oh, we got a grill grate and a lid to a can. All right. Got a crank to a fishing reel. I usually find those at fishing spots. So, because the dry bag I'm using to keep the rope from messing up the inside of the backpack doubles as a bucket, I guess. Didn't really find much there. I have to keep moving along. A piece of metal. What the heck is that? Looks like a top to an old cash register, maybe? It's really old, though. Alright. Looks like we got a piece of pipe. Oh, that's not pipe. That looks like... That looks like part of a gun. Looks like the chamber, barrel. Yeah, it's either a little pellet gun or like a 22. That's the barrel. There's the chamber. That's interesting. Doesn't count though. What do we got here? Got a piece of square metal. Oops. And piece of angle metal. Alright, pulled something out a ways. Let's see if we can get it out of the water. Feels heavy. Not like I'm gonna need to come along or anything. But what do we got here? Oh, we're hooked on a power cord. Oh, it looks like a stereo. Looks like an amp. Something tells me it's not going to be magnetic enough to get out. It's only hooked on the power cord. Let's see. I don't even feel it. All right, well, We'll try that area again. All right, picked up something. Let's see if we can see what it is. Oh. Lost it. Looked like a cable box or a CD player or something. I think I got something on there. Yeah. That's some junky steel. All right, well, I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you for watching this video. Big thumbs up on the Windone E2. Definitely made my day much easier. I was able to hit a lot of spots and see either they were too shallow, too rocky, or just fishermen found that there was nothing there. So if you are in the market for an electric bike, check out the Windone. I'm pretty happy with it, and hopefully I'll get a lot more use out of it. There's a lot of areas that I haven't gone to just because I gotta walk too far. You know, spend an entire day walking to fish one spot doesn't really help make content for YouTube. So see you guys all again next week.